Hey there, mind masters. Ever had one of those days where everything seems to push your buttons? You know, your alarm doesn't go off, you spill coffee on your shirt, and your boss dumps a last-minute project on you. Before you know it, you're a walking powder keg, ready to explode at the slightest provocation. But what if I told you there's a way to stop that mental chaos in its tracks? Stick around, because we're about to dive into the art of responding, not reacting. And trust me, it's a game changer. Welcome to Mind Over Matter, Mastering the Response Game. I'm Real Stoic of 21st Century, your guide on this journey to mental mastery. Today we're tackling a skill that's as old as philosophy itself, but as relevant as your last text message: learning to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. We'll blend ancient wisdom with cutting-edge psychology, and I promise you'll walk away with some killer techniques to level up your mental game. 1. The react versus respond showdown. So, what's the big deal about reacting versus responding? Picture this. Reacting is like being a puppet on strings, dancing to every tune life plays. Responding, that's you cutting those strings and choosing your own moves. Let's break it down. Reacting. It's quick, it's emotional, and often, it's messy. Think of a toddler's tantrum or that regrettable reply-all email. Responding. This is you taking a breath, assessing the situation, and choosing your next move. It's chess, not checkers. Why should you care? Well, unless you enjoy unnecessary drama and stress, learning to respond can seriously upgrade your life. Better relationships, smarter decisions, and way less time spent apologizing for things you said in the heat of the moment. 2. Stoic wisdom. Ancient Greeks, modern problems. Now, let's time travel back to ancient Greece and meet some seriously chill dudes called the Stoics. These philosophers were all about keeping their cool in a world gone mad. Sound familiar? The Stoics had this radical idea. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you deal with it. Mind-blowing, right? Take this gem from a Stoic named Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Spoiler alert, he meant respond, not react. These guys weren't just all talk, they practiced what they preached. Daily reflection. Like journaling, but way more intense. Negative visualization, imagining worst-case scenarios to appreciate what they had. Self-discipline, voluntarily facing discomfort to build mental toughness. 3. Your brain on reactions, a psychology crash course. Let's get nerdy for a minute and talk brain stuff. You've got this almond-shaped nugget in your brain called the amygdala. It's basically your internal alarm system, always on the lookout for threats. When it spots danger, real or imagined, it triggers your fight or flight response faster than you can say emotional hijacking. Suddenly, you're ready to throw down or run away before your rational brain even knows what's happening. This is where the cognitive model comes in handy. It's like a flowchart for your mind. Event, thoughts, emotions, behavior. The cool part, if you can change your thoughts, you can change everything that follows. 4. Mind training. 101. Your personal mental gym. Ready to pump some mental iron? Let's dive into 4 techniques to build your response muscles. A. Mindfulness meditation. The mental pause button. I know, meditation sounds all woo-woo. But hear me out. It's like giving your brain a spa day. Just a few minutes of focusing on your breath can help you catch those knee-jerk reactions before they happen. Let's try a quick 30-second mindfulness exercise right now. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, and when your mind wanders, because it will, gently bring it back. That's it. You're meditating, my friend. B. The stop technique. Your mental emergency brake. When you feel that reaction building, hit the stop button. Stop. Freeze. Don't do anything. Take a breath, deep belly breathing like you're inflating a balloon in your stomach. Observe. Play detective with your own mind. What are you thinking? Feeling? Notice any tension in your body? Proceed. Now that you've created some space, choose your response. C. Cognitive restructuring, extreme makeover, thought edition. This is where we channel our inner mythbusters and challenge those automatic thoughts. You know, the ones that pop up uninvited and ruin your day? Step 1. Catch the thought. My boss hates me. Step 2. Examine the evidence. Is this really true? Step 3. Reframe it. My boss is under a lot of pressure and may not be communicating effectively. D. Values-based decision-making, your personal North Star. Imagine having an internal compass that always points you in the right direction. That's what your values can be. Homework time. Write down your top 5 values. Honesty, kindness, growth. Keep this list handy. Next time you're in a tough spot, consult your values before you respond. 5. Real-life responsiveness. Putting it all together. Let's see how this plays out in the wild. At work, your colleague takes credit for your idea in a meeting. Old you, immediate confrontation. New you, stop technique, then a calm, private conversation later. In relationships, your partner forgets your anniversary. Old you, silent treatment for days. New you, communicate your feelings clearly, listen to their side, find a solution together. Personal growth, you're procrastinating on a big project. Old you, self-criticism spiral. New you, mindfulness to recognize the pattern, cognitive restructuring to challenge negative thoughts, values-based decision to take small, meaningful steps forward. All right, Mind Masters, we've covered a lot of ground today. Remember, transforming from a reactor to a responder is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, celebrate the small wins, and most importantly, keep practicing. Here's your mission, should you choose to accept it. Pick one technique we discussed today. Just one. Practice it every day for a week. Then come back to the comments and share your experience. Did you have any aha moments? Any epic fails that taught you something? Let's learn from each other. Before we part ways, let me leave you with this thought from our buddy, Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. So go forth, flex those mental muscles, and remember, in the game of life, it's not about controlling the cards you're dealt, but how you play your hand. Until next time, this is Alex signing off. Stay mindful, stay strong, and keep mastering that beautiful mind of yours.